Hey there YouTube. Well, I wanted to show you all this mint condition 2001 BMW 740i with 97,000 miles on it. Now this is known as the E38 generation, made from 94 to 2001. In my opinion, this is the most handsome and best looking 7 Series ever made. It screams classic BMW, and there's just so little to fault about it in terms of styling, packaging, comfort, power, performance, everything. Personally, I feel that this car is more gorgeous than the S-Class of that year. Definitely way over the bland Lexus LS400, LS430 I mean. Anyways, check out these 235 5018s. They just look awesome in this car. You can see bits and pieces of the BMW 5 Series and 3 Series throughout this car. That's one thing I love about it. It doesn't look bloated or anything like that. I love the black molding that runs around the car. I always thought that looked great as opposed to like a big white molding that would just be invisible. Alright, let me show you the trunk while I'm at it. I think it could open from here. Awesome. There you go. Trunk is very deep, quite tall as well. The only thing is it's quite narrow. So, I mean, fitting a wide object would be a problem in here, but access is amazing. You can see how big the opening is. You have little compartments here to the side, the CD changer, and for the nav disc right there. Yep, pops right out the magazine, 6-disc. Over here we should have jack storage and the battery. And under the carpet, the full-size spare. The toolkit up here, as every BMW has. Many people end up stealing the tools that are inside. Yep, all the essential tools that you'll ever need in the case of a roadside emergency. Put that back up again. That's always very handy. This trunk lid actually has an assistance, so it's not necessary to slam it. Just watch when I just touch the latch. So, take a look inside. A very clean interior. Everything faces towards the driver, which is very important, such as the radio, climate control. I just love how BMW always did that. Adjustments to the seat down here, up, down, back, forth, backrest. And this is for the headrest right there. You just have to move the headrest button up and down. Lumbar support adjustments. And the top portion of the backrest tilts. See? That's very freaky looking. The thigh support adjustment is right there too. Door panel, everything you touch is just cushiony. Absolutely everything you put your hands on. The memory seating functions are right there, up to 3 settings. The door pocket, even the inside of the door pocket is cushiony. Power mirrors, auto up and down functions for all the windows, window lock. These controls are very chitsy in my opinion. It just doesn't feel like that of a very high quality. Unlock, lock, and dislodge the trunk. There should be a BMW logo in here, but it seemed to have fell off. So I just want to give you all a close look at this beautiful E38. It's quite rare to spot them nowadays. Show you throughout this interior. These are probably the most comfortable and supportive seats I've ever sat in the longest time. Hugs your back nicely, and the thing twists and flexes in every direction you want, and you have all the thigh support adjustments too. So I am just right at home here. You can see my legs are nicely supported right there. So these are probably the best seats to be in. Legroom is pretty good. The transmission hump is a bit on the wide side, but the center console isn't too fat. My leg doesn't rub against it or anything. And this is a very wide car too, so I have all the shoulder room that I'd ever want. Interior quality was excellent throughout this car. Just about everything you put your hands on is soft to the touch. Everything. The latch seems to be broken, so I really can't show you that, and it's breaking to bits. That's one thing with BMWs, the choice of plastics. When they did utilize plastics, it was a very bad quality, as if Hyundai or Kia supplied the plastic or something, so I can't show you the glove box right now. Here's the nav system, the radio, everything's in there except for the climate control. Not sure how good of a system it'll be. You can see the screen tilts down and you have access to the cassette. Put this back up again. The climate control, it's dual zone and has automatic functions. Traction control and stability control right there. Dynamic stability control. And awful cup holders always. That's one thing BMW never failed on, or most German cars. The 5-speed automatic, manual shift functions, the hazards, door locks, and a little ashtray. This was a smoker. Ugh. The ashtray does pop out once you push this button, so makes it easier for anybody to toss out their ashes, or hopefully toll money, change I mean. Little cubby in there. pretty deep too, so it would be quite hard to lose something in there. The armrest is nicely soft. It's individual though. Look at this. The plastic coating in here is just breaking to bits. You can see how it's all cracked. The passenger side is also suffering from the same consequence. The armrest doesn't tilt up though, so you really can't store anything. Though it does slide forward to help increase comfort. But yeah, you really don't have anything to store in there, so I guess that's why they made this deep little cubby in there, as you guys can see. Steering wheel is nicely thick, has the side bolsterings, it's leather wrapped, cruise control adjustments, radio controls, and it seems to have hands-free functions too. The intermittent speed wipers, control the delay right there, fog lamp, fluctuate through the message center here too. You can see how the LCD over here, many pixels are just dead. Decades worth of BMWs have suffered with. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can even make it out. I can't. Steering wheel tilts and telescopes electrically. Quite nice. Headlamps, panel dim, e-brake. The headliner is very cushiony. Garage door opener and the switch to the sunroof right there. Close it back. You can see it does everything automatically. Push to tilt. There you go, close that. The map lights, dome light, and the rearview mirror dims. The sun visor has the mirror and vanity lights. Little sleeve, ocean handle right there, and it's damped. And take a look at the back seats. Lots of legroom in here. You can see the elastics gave way to the pockets behind the seats right there. But anyways, the qualities on the door panel carries over into the back seat. Everything is just so soft as if you were touching your bottom. The ashtray over here, but just take a look at these seats. They seem to be just as supportive as the front seats. You have the armrest right there, little storage area. A cup holder is right over here, hidden. Also not that great of a cup holder. It's very flimsy, as you guys saw. Interior just looks amazing over there. I do have the seat adjusted to where I prefer, and legroom is adequate. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. There is an extended wheelbase, and they usually put an L after the model number. So this said 740i. The extended wheelbase would have been 740iL. The reading lights up to the corner right there. And we seem to have a first aid kit hidden in there. It's quite interesting, very handy. HIDs, they look amazing in this car. You can see the fog light is on right there. Has little washers to help clear out the lenses. And BMW's 4.4 liter dual overhead cam V8 has variable valve timing, 282 horsepower. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a very high revving engine, so it will really get this car moving. Engine's running smooth. These engines are prone for valve cover gasket oil leaks. This engine sounds fantastic, and so does that Saline over there. I just love this engine. The BMW V8 always sounded fantastic. Anyways, YouTube, just wanted to show you around this car, give you all a better feel of it, as this was a very beautiful generation of the BMW 7 Series. I sort of have more heart for this one than the generation that succeeded this. This car is just so handsome and absolutely screams classic BMW. So guys, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this tour.